Hey everyone, welcome back to Alpha Cave. It's been a while since we've done some videos, but we wanted to get back into doing some videos. There's been a lot of changes with the stock market, things that we're doing. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about how I go about picking out a stock. Now, sometimes you don't have enough time during the day to sit down and do a good evaluation of every stock that you would want to buy. But there are quick ways that you can do it on the run, that you can just look up things. And this is sometimes what I do so that I can pick a stock, either if I'm going to sell a put, sell a call, or just buy the stock outright. These are some of the things I do. So see if this kind of helps you out a little bit as well. So this is one of the websites that I use. It's called MarketBeat. And this one actually is very thorough, and you can get a lot of information off of this by itself with no problems. So as you log in here to marketbeat.com, this is a nice website. I'm going to pick MU, which is Micron Technology. And if you scroll down, you'll see the price there, and that's good. It also gives you your average volumes of what is being traded daily, and those are nice large volumes. You want a good volume because if you want to sell a put, sell a stock, or sell a call, buy a stock, you want good trading so that you can have liquidity to your asset as well. Now here it tells you a little bit about the company, and you can press read more. You can actually look at more information on the company. So you get a nice synopsis of what the company is all about. And if you keep on scrolling down, you go through all the news that there is. However, here what I'm looking for is a couple of things. I want to see basically what their sales were for the year. So if you go down to sales and book value, you look at the annual sales, and then you go down and you look at their net income. And in this company, 21.44 billion sales, and they made 2.69 billion net income. They're doing pretty good. They're good, positive money. But then look at the outstanding shares. They have 1.1 billion shares. A lot of times I look for a company that doesn't have that many shares, so that your shares have a little bit more value when you buy a company that doesn't have as many shares, right? So you own a little bit more of the company that way. Now I like coming down even further on this website here on this page, because I look at the price target, and you do at the beginning have the consensus rating, which tells you if there's how many buys, how many holds, how many sell ratings. But look at the consensus rating, and in this case they actually have it going 0.6% down. Still, sometimes you see it go up, sometimes you see it go down, but it gives you a nice little idea of what you want to do with this stock, where you see that the price is supposedly going to go up tremendously. Now, as you keep on going down, it breaks it down further, and you look at here where the earnings date is going to be. And the reason I look at the earnings date, which is here at March 24th, 2021, is that I don't want to do puts or calls around the earnings date. I don't want to buy stock around the earnings date a lot of times, because the prices are very volatile and they go up and down quite a bit, and you might end up getting a bad price or making a bad purchase at that time. So usually, unless you know that it's going to be a knockout of a earnings report, then you can buy it at a good price. That'd be great, and expecting the price to go up. So that basically is what we see here on MarketBeat. Then I go further, and I sometimes look in Robinhood then, and I look up the company that we were looking for, which is Micron Technology, MU, and there you go, price 88.20. Now here what I'm looking for is, of course, the trends. You want to see how it was during the day, how it was at 3 months, 1 year, 5 years. And you see the upward trend of this company, and the price just keeps on going up. A lot of buys on this one. But what I'm looking for really is the quarterly reports here, their earnings. And I want to see 3 earnings in a row, the last 3 earnings in a row going higher. In this case, the last one, the fourth quarter or the first year for 2021 is down. So this might warrant you to look a little bit closer at what's going on with this company. Why is the price, or why did they make less money this quarter, and see what their explanations are. So this would lead you to looking into some of their news or their reports. So you go onto their website or look at their earnings report wherever you can find it. A lot of times you can find it here on Robinhood, you can find it on NASDAQ, you can find it on the market beat as well, or just on their website, like I said. Now, say for instance that you're interested in getting, maybe selling a put, possibly, or if you have 100 shares, you want to sell a call, anything like that at this point. At this point, will go on ahead and look at what the prices are at this. So I go into Robinhood, go into the date that I want, and I make sure it's sell put because that's what I want to do. And I go down and I look at the price is 88.20. I definitely want to sell a put that's cheaper than that so that I can make some profit, and hopefully I don't have to buy the shares unless I really want these shares. Then maybe I put a put at $88, and hopefully I get that very quickly, but at the same time I'll be paid $423, right? So you can also go further way down if you want to, and not have to purchase these shares and maybe just get a nice profit. But say for instance, if you go at the 87.5 put and I sell that and I make $403, now the percentage on the money I have to put down, which would be $8,750, that would end up being about 4.6%, I believe there. So that's not a bad profit. So when you're putting puts, I don't mind a 4.6. Sometimes I like a 5, a 6, an 8, a 10, a 11. Some of them are even higher sometimes, but you do have to look around for those perfect puts. Another great website is NASDAQ. Here on NASDAQ, I go on ahead and type in MU, and here I look for some other things. There's news here as well, but I look at dividend history, their finances, their earnings, institutional holdings in this case. Now, under dividends, we look to see if this company has given out dividend, and it says basically unavailable. So usually when it says unavailable, it means that maybe they don't give dividends out, or they just don't have the information. But usually it's that they don't give dividend. So I move on, I go to their financials, I look at those numbers. I want to make sure that they match up with what I saw on the other website, and sure enough, net income is $2.6 billion, since that's in thousands. So that's another thing I look at here. If you go to earnings, here you will definitely look at how well they're doing there. And then I like what they do here in that they give you an estimate of what it should be in the next year or 2 years as well. Here you can see August 2021, it should be $3.64 earnings per share. Then next year would be $7.61, and then $9.77 they're anticipating by 2023, which means that they're really anticipating this company to do really well over the next few years. Now, when I go in here, I like to see these institutional holdings. Vanguard, I see BlackRock a lot. When I see Vanguard at the top, usually that's a no-brainer for me, and I usually feel good and comfortable about buying this stock. And so that's one of the things I look for when I'm looking at a stock. Now, you also want to see the change. You want to see, are they selling shares? Are they buying shares? What exactly are they doing? Because they can have a lot of shares, but maybe they're selling them all off, and that would be a warning sign to not get into this company. Here, if you look at the news, you can definitely go down and try to find something that's important. A lot of times you'll find your quarterly report here, or you see if ETFs are actually buying this company, selling this company, or what is going on with the company as well. And a lot of times you want to look for those new products, especially with Micron Technology or any companies like this that are semiconductors or anything that give you products. You want to see if they have a new product coming up, something that's going to be hot and may make this stock price go way up. So after I look at all of those things on my phone, on the run, you know, when I'm busy at work and I take a little 5-minute break, I can look at all these parameters and then I can determine at that point, is this a company I really want to invest into or not? And a lot of times with that information alone, it's enough for me to make a decision to say, yes, I want to invest in this company. Specifically, if I already know a little bit about the company and you really like their products, you use their products, or you're very comfortable about the knowledge you have about these products, then it's a lot of times a no-brainer, and you can definitely get in. Things always change of presidency, change of philosophies, you get import-export taxes, all the things that affect technology or any other products that you buy. You have to be on top of those things as well. So always pay attention. And then you get things that happen like Reddit, that, you know, stock prices go way up, and it's surprising sometimes, right? So you have to be ready for things like that as well. And I definitely have a story about AMC that I may tell at a later date. And it's a learning process when you're dealing with things like that, when the stock price just kind of shoots up and you don't expect that. Guys, I want to thank everybody for watching this channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, give us a like, and keep on watching. We're gonna start doing a lot more videos hopefully soon about different topics. We really are very comfortable with stocks. We're not professionals at investing, but we do like to invest quite a bit, and I just want to give some of the knowledge that I've learned over the years to you guys. And if you all have any comments as well, or have other information that we should cover, or things that you can share with everybody else here, please write them down in the comments down in the bottom. Guys, thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon. And I just want to mention this. Now that you know some of the things that I go through when I'm picking a stock, I'm going to go through some other stocks, which are semiconductors, and that'll be my next video, talking about some semiconductors and which company would be the best one to invest into. Guys, take care.